Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this special basketball edition of In Your Face. Let's get the ball rolling. No pun intended. So, Ben, what do you think about all of these NBA players going to different teams and all these NBA superstars going to different teams and leaving their home team who they played with for so long?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people are leaving teams, but one that I really like is Dwayne Wade going to the Bulls because that's where Dwayne Wade grew up. He never really played there before he went to college in Marquette. He played basketball. He wanted to play in Chicago, but he went to Miami for the past 13 years. That's one of the only trades I like. But Kevin Durant to the Warriors, he just wants a championship, in my opinion. That's kind of selfish.
Jamal, what do you think about that?
I'd have to agree with Ben because Dwayne Wade's from Chicago. He grew up watching Michael Jordan, and that's his roots. And he always wanted to go back home. So it's not that only because he wants to go back home. Miami, they're not giving the money that he deserved. They rather give it to a young, fresh legs, and he deserved that money because he has experience and he was loyal to them. So he went and left and went into Chicago. With Kevin Durant, I mean, everybody has their opinion. They're going to criticize him for him leaving, but in my opinion, Kevin Durant left because Oklahoma City just wasn't working for him. He's not getting any younger. They can't get over the hump. I mean, he just was up 3-1 against Golden State. But if he feels like going to Golden State is the right thing for him, they're giving him the money. He talked to his family, his friends. So why not go? He wants to win, and he wants to win now. So go to Golden State.
So, staying on the topic of players moving, we just heard a rumor of Blake Griffin possibly going to the Celtics in a 3-team trade between the Celtics, the Kings, and the Clippers. Rudy Gay would be sent to the Clippers, Blake Griffin to Boston, and Boston would give the Sacramento Kings a couple of first-round draft picks. Ben, if this trade goes through, who do you think will be affected the most?
Well, definitely, in my opinion, I think Boston's going to get the best bet because you got Blake Griffin, who's a big-time player. He's an all-star. He's got good experience. Him and Al Horford in the defense, they'll be really good. Blake Griffin can dunk on the offense. Rudy Gay to the Clippers is not bad. They got a young small forward, Paul Pierce. Rudy Gay can go power forward, Paul Pierce small forward, and then.
Well, do you think this is a good trade for any of the 3 teams?
I would have to say it's an interesting trade because Boston is getting Blake Griffin. He could run out with them fast breaks. He could keep up with them. But LA, they're gonna have to change their style of play because Paul Pierce is too old to even be starting. He'd have to come off the bench. Rudy Gay could fit into that. They'd have to change the type of play style they have. And Sacramento, basically, they're getting a few first-round picks, but you don't know who's coming out in the draft for the next couple of years. So they're just sitting around with DeMarcus Cousins. He's just wasting his talent there.
We've seen this offseason. And there's been many ridiculous signings. Mike Conley was signed for about $135 million, the biggest $153 million, the biggest contract in NBA history. Do you think he's deserving of that money?
Oh no, he's not worth the money. Mike Conley, 5 years, $153 million. There's no doubt he's a great player. In my opinion, top 10 point guard in the NBA for sure. But he's not an all-star. He's definitely not $153 million.
Jamal, what do you think about it?
No, Mike Conley did not deserve the money. But I mean, if Memphis and the front office thinks he deserves it, I don't think he's gonna complain taking all that money. I mean, he's loyal to them. Without a point guard on the team, there's not much you can really do.
All right, guys. Now we gotta wrap this up for Ben and Jamal. I'm Dylan. Thank you for watching In Your Face. Good night.